People say the sword in the stone is a gift, sent from the sky, waiting for the right person. Someone good, someone pure. But here's the thing, swords like this don't turn up when everything is fine. They don't appear when the king is fair and people feel safe and everyone's got enough to eat. They show up when things have gone wrong, really wrong. When the king is cruel, when people are angry, when everyone's looking for a way out. And someone decides they're brave enough to be the one. The story says a hero pulls it free, but that's not really what happens. The sword isn't waiting for someone good. It's waiting for someone so desperate, so fed up, that they'll grab it even after they've read every warning. Even after they know what it costs, they grab it anyway. Tonight, we're making the blade in silver, by hand, on the bench. Metal doesn't forget, not like people forget. People can pretend, people can lie to themselves. Metal can't. Every hit goes in, every shout goes in, every secret whispered over the anvil goes in. If the man making the sword is full of hate, that hate goes into the blade. If someone leans over the bench and says, "I don't care what it costs, just make it strong," the sword heard that and remembered. Some blades are born wrong, made in the middle of a storm, made during sieges, made on nights where everyone looked the other way and pretended they didn't know what it was really for. Those swords keep a list. They don't care if the new owner is a good person. They don't care about your reasons. They don't care what you mean. All they know is one thing. Every time they leave their resting place, someone pays. Every single time.
Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're thinking about having anything made bespoke or any jewellery repairs, below there's a link. You can get in touch with me personally or one of my teams. Right, let's get back to the video.
We like to think the stone is something grand, a stage, a throne, a proud stand holding up something holy. It isn't. Stone is older than any story we tell about it. It's watched cities get built, watch them rot, watch them fall into rubble, while people argued about whose fault it was. When someone drives a sword into stone, that sword isn't being celebrated, it's being locked up. Once there was a ruler who tried to live with a blade like this. He couldn't use it, it was too dangerous, couldn't destroy it, he was too scared. So they did what people do when they can't face a problem. They buried it, dressed it up in a good story, called it destiny, turned it into a fairy tale so it sounded like a gift instead of a mess they were leaving behind. And then they walked away, left it for the next person, the next poor soul who'd come along. Hear the legend and think, maybe I'm the one. The stone was never a throne. It's a warning sign that nobody wanted to read. Everyone who comes to this sword thinks the same thing. I'm different. The warlord says he'll use it to bring order. The holy man says he'll use it to crush evil. The broken lord just wants one more chance to fix what he ruined. Different words, same story. I can control this. The curse is for weaker people, not me. They grab the hilt, convinced they're the exception. Some walk away shaking, seeing things they won't leave them alone. Some don't walk away at all. The sword barely moves. It doesn't need to fight. It just holds up a mirror and shows them exactly what they are. For most people, that's the scariest part. But let's say you walk away. Let's say you pulled it. You won. You survived. The stories will tell you about the power. Never misses, never losses. Instant fear, instant respect, instant control. And it's true, all of it. At first, it feels like pure power, but curses keep receipts. You don't notice the cost at the start. You only notice later when the things that used to matter to you are gone. And you can't remember trading them away. You don't have to touch a cursed thing for it to own you. You just have to live near it. And at the start, everyone agrees. We leave it alone. We're smarter than that. Then life gets hard. A war drags on. A famine hits. Someone quietly says, what if we use it just once? One time. Then we put it back. Years pass. Friends stop talking about arguments about a blade that hasn't moved an inch. Some people dream about holding it. Others lie awake at night, certain someone else is already planning to take it first. The sword says nothing. It doesn't need to. Slowly, without anyone deciding, everyone's whole life starts to revolve around the thing they swore they would never touch. Then one day it happens, the sword comes out of the stone. Not for the king, not for a gentle hero with clean hands. For someone cracked down the middle, angry, exhausted, honest enough in the darkest moments to admit they want power, not peace, power. The crowd goes mad. They scream about the prophecy come true. They have been saved. The sword doesn't care. It just needed a hand, and it found one. With every battle, every hard decision, every line crossed, the new ruler changes. Mercy starts to feel heavy, suspicion starts to feel normal, and slowly, nobody can tell where the person ends and the curse begins. Not even the one holding the blade. In the end, this isn't really about kings or castles or old stones in forgotten fields. Cursed things don't need any of that. They live wherever someone keeps something dangerous because of how it makes them feel. Strong, in control, like the most dangerous person in the room. Most people walk past that feeling and keep going, but a few slow down. They imagine the weight of it, the rush, what it would feel like to finally just grab it. The sword in the stone is just a picture for something true. Some things don't need to move to own you. They just sit there, quiet, patient, while you keep coming back, keep thinking, just once. What if I grabbed it just once? And this one we actually made by hand in silver on the bench. Every section of this story forged for real. If you've got an idea, however mad it sounds, the link below gets you straight to us. No pressure, no hard sell, just a proper conversation with someone who loves what they do. I'm James, this is Blackwell Jewelers, and I'll see you in the next one.